Hello, my name is Matthew Perkins, and today I'd like to talk about Dungeons & Dragons. That's right, both of them. Specifically, I want to talk about my monster cards that I've got on DriveThruRPG. I use index cards for all kinds of groovy things at my table. One of those cool things is it keeps me on track with my descriptions of places, because I keep an index card with the name on top, and then just 4 words just to keep me on track with the descriptions. So there's 2 of them. I also try and remind myself of things that I often forget during the game. So here's one just reminding me to keep on track with my descriptions of the mood and setting, etc. But one thing I was doing every time we had a combat encounter was writing down the stat block of the monster onto a similar index card. Something that I can scribble the health onto and has all the abilities there. It's basically just a mini character sheet for the monster. But it was actually taking up a lot of time to write all that stuff out. So what I did was, rather than writing them out specifically for each session before the session in my campaign prep, I just made every monster, and then whenever I need one, I pick it out of a folder on my computer and I print it out, and it saves me so much time. But I don't just use them as a DM, I also use them as a player. So Gwendolyn, my gnomish wizard, she has a familiar called NSA, and she's all statted up as an owl or a rat or a snake, or whatever the hell I can turn it into, because I'm in control. I'm the wizard around here. I shouldn't be allowed to have an animal. It's not fair. But let's take a look at it. Let me crack one open. I'm actually going to put it on the screen as well. So say goodbye to me, say hello to whatever this is. Oh no, it's a storm giant, oh golly. So in the top left, we've got the challenge rating, which is handy because it tells you how challenging your creature is. We've also got the name, the type, the size, the alignment, that's all up there. Down the left, we've got the ability modifiers, but not the ability scores, because you never actually need the ability scores at all. I think the only use for including ability scores is so you can reverse engineer and see how Wizards of the Coast got to whatever they got to, but frankly, I trust them. And also, I don't actually care enough to not trust them. They can do whatever they want. In this big white box on the left, we've got all the saves, skills, pretty much anything that isn't an attack goes in here. And below that, we've got a big box for the speed. And speed is so big just because some monsters have flying speeds, walking speeds, swimming speeds. There's one monster in the monster manual that has a phone, and he just calls Uber all the time. And if it's not surge prices, that's pretty much a free teleport. He goes wherever he wants, and he's got a 5-star rating. On the bottom, we've got the health and the armor. Pretty simple stuff there. On the right, we've got the juice zone, the bit where the juice is. It's all the best bits, they're all there. It's the attacks. It's the stuff that makes your monster unique. And every action that the monster can do has the word action before it. And every bonus action has the word bonus action before it. Reaction, yep, you guessed it, that's there as well. If the monster is a spellcaster, then I've got the save and the attack bonus, the spell bonus on there. And it's all pretty accurate. On all the monsters, I think most of them, on most of the monsters at least, it's also got the experience points down there that you'll earn for defeating it. You've probably noticed there's a lot of white space on the right side of this page. This is an A5 page, that's half of an A4 page, because that's how paper works. I've got a smaller version as well, it's half this again, but this character, this monster, was kind of like in limbo between fitting in the small one and fitting in the big one. So wherever possible, I've tried to cram a monster into the smallest size, but when they don't fit, I blow them out to this bigger size. So let's get to how you can go about printing your own stuff, how you can go printing your own monsters. There's only a few steps. So number one is they're all going to be individual files. When you download them, each monster is going to be named appropriately and it'll denote whether it's in the larger size or the smaller size. And you just want to pick the ones that you want to print, go to an online PDF combiner, and I'll give you a link for this somewhere. I'll find a link, I'll put it up. It's probably there now. And you just combine the ones that you want to print, and you want to combine the large ones with the large ones and the small ones with the small ones. So you're going to have 2 files. Next, you want to open the file in Adobe Reader. And I'm sure you've got it. Everyone's got it. If you don't have it, go get it. It's great. 10 out of 10. For the large version, you want to print 2 pages per sheet in your print options. And you also want to change your orientation to landscape orientation. So portrait is up and down, And then landscape is left and right. And if you change them fast enough, you get a funky dance for the club. Because paper's really trendy, you guys. For the small version, you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to print 4 pages per sheet. And when you print both of these out, you're going to be able to cut them out and do whatever you want with them. Glue them to some cardboard so they're a bit more durable, or just keep them in the flipsy-flopsy trendy paper. Now, these cards have been online for a while now, and I've seen a few concerns over the last few years, and I thought I'd just address them now. Just get it out of the way. The first is that in my download online, I don't have every monster from the monster manual in my files, and that's because I can't legally provide them to you. So the way D&D licensing works is there's a big document that tells me what I can and what I can't use, and it's about 200 monsters that are on that list. It's called the System Reference Document, the SRD. But I have provided a way for you to type up the monsters that don't appear in this download. Because there's a form fillable PDF here, and you can just type up what you want. You can make your own monsters. You can go Frankenstein it up. Well, Frankenstein's, he's probably trademarked to someone. Who wrote that? Who wrote Frankenstein? She'll want it. She probably still wants to keep Frankenstein. The other concern you'll see in some comments is that the files don't include beasts at all, as in they're all gone. And that was my mistake. So I'm sorry for that, but rest assured they're back now. All the ones that I can legally put in there, they're all back there online. You've got the whole set. Don't worry about it. So that's just a short one today. Less of a how-to and more of a what is. What is Monster Cards? Well, now you know what is Monster Cards, and I hope you like them. If you like them, go get them from Drive-Thru RPG, or don't. I don't mind. Do whatever you want to do. You do you. But in the meantime, I'm Matthew Perkins. You can catch me at my blog, which is matthewperkins.net. You can also find me on Twitter. I am at mperkinsdm. Now, that's about it. So, I'll see you later. Have a great one. Have a good one. Have a nice one. All of them.